G'day everyone, Gareth here from Fraser Coast Food Forest. I'm going to do a quick video on my rollinia. It's a bit odd because I've got 3 rollinia all planted around the same time. In fact, 2 of them are planted the same day, one of them, I don't know, a couple of weeks later. And I'll just show you because this is the one that was planted a few weeks later, and it's only up to here. It hasn't grown that fast compared to this rollinia here, which is several meters high. It grows all the way out to here, growing really well. This one hasn't flowered yet. You'd think it would, it's huge, but it hasn't flowered yet. And then we got this one, which has flowered. In fact, there's one just holding on here, if you can see that behind there. And then there was another flower up the top there, which is now dropped off. And then there was a couple more. But what I'm going to do with this one's lost all its leaves. I don't know why. This one hasn't. And if you look at the tree, it's actually starting to push out a heap of new growth. This whole branch here's got all these new buds that are starting to shoot out. And we're still in winter. It did suffer a bit from the cold. Rollinia are quite a tropical tree, and we're in the subtropics here. But we did have some colder mornings than usual, getting down to about 5 and 6 degrees. And you can see the burns on some of these leaves on this one, but this one hasn't really lost many leaves at all. But I'm going to give these a prune. I want to keep my fruit trees at a reasonable height, so more manageable height. And as you can see, this one is probably 1, 2, 3, 4.5 meters. This one's about 5 meters high. And I'll show you what I mean by keeping them manageable. These are my jackfruit, these 2 here, and that one there. But just maybe a week ago, I just took the tops off. As you can see, I pruned the tops off them so they're only a couple of meters high, and we'll train these branches all workable height. There's no point having a jackfruit 5 meters up in the air. It's going to be hard to harvest when you're getting these 15-20 kilo fruits, and they do get bigger than that too, just keeping the dog occupied. So we're going to prune this one. We might just tip these ones just to encourage some more branches. This branch over here, and this one here for some reason. And another thing is this suffered from scale. This branch, you can see them all still on there, which I'm going to treat. I can see the branch up here has got a lot on it. This one has it as well. So I'm not going to put it down to it losing its leaves because of that. But we're going to get into pruning this, and pretty much we're going to prune it at a manageable height. And a manageable height is this height. As high as I can reach is about what I want. And I want to encourage more branches to come off. It's quite a spindly tree, this one. So I'm just going to choose a bud, and we're going to go from there. Probably about half the branch, I reckon, is good on all of them. Or also they're about that length. I think that's going to be sufficient. We'll encourage more growth. This branch I'll cut down to that height, roughly. And these lower ones here, I'm going to take this down to about here. Oh, cut that one again. And then I'll take this one off. This has got lots of nice new growth coming off this one, so I'm going to just take that tip off there. And there we go. Simple. One rollinia prune. You can see how spindly this one is, look. There's not many sort of main branches coming off this one. And I'll show you this scale on some of the really badly affected branches here. You can see that whole branch is just inundated with scale. The tops aren't too bad. They look all right. That's not too bad. I can't see many on there. Even this lower one here, this doesn't have any on it. So it's just some selected branches, but I want to prune this one as well. So we'll get into this. I'll take the tops off. That top, right up the top there, I don't know whether you're going to be able to see that, but right up the top there, I can see scale. So I'll try and prune the top of this, get some height reduction, and we'll see how we go. Hopefully this will be able to see what I'm doing. And then all the branches I keep as mulch too. Just leave them where they fall pretty much. I'm going to get this one off first because there's a heap of scale on this one. And I'll start by cutting right here. There we go. And I'll go to the other side. And we'll get this one as well. Oh, just fell in a rotten log. There we go. I'll get some of these branches that are crossing over into these other branches. And let's cut some of the tips off here. Just get rid of this spider. I want to get this tip. Well, it's more than a tip, this one. But again, I want to keep that height down. Let's do this. We'll come across, do these ones. I'm hoping I'm getting everything on video here. There's no really science to it, like, let's get some of these off. These are really low branches and they get in my way when I'm mowing the lawns. Let's get that one off. There. Let's get some of these off. That's a bit high, that one, but I can reach it with me. Let me get around this one. And I think we've pruned every branch now. Pretty much. I'll just get this one in the middle here, which is going straight up. We'll try and encourage this to come back out this way. And we'll go from here. I think that'll do. I do have a fruit picker, so some of the trees, if they get too high, I can just use a fruit picker to take them down. There is one more branch around the back there I want to get down. Just prune it just to encourage more shoots. Oh, I missed it. Got it. There we go. That one. And then I'll have to treat this. I'll have to treat it for scale because it's pretty bad. But that's pretty much what I want to do now. There's a couple more branches in there which I'll get. This one here, crossing over to this one. I think I'll take this one off because that's going to grow out into the middle of this tree. So we'll take that one off. And then I'm going to prune this smaller one. When I treat it, I don't want any of these branches touching anything else, because I'm going to put like a Vaseline. I'll show you. If you have a look here, you can see all the ants going up the tree. Now that's what I want to stop, because the scale, which I've cut most of it off now, that scale feeds the ants, and in return the ants protect it from, there we go, look, the ants will protect them from other insects that will eat the scale. So I'm hoping if I can stop the ants from going up the tree, the scale's defense will be limited, and then we'll get other insects starting to eat all this scale, like spiders, little spider there. Hopefully we'll get, I know I've got lots of, what are they called, the praying mantis. I know I've got a few of them around the garden. He's waiting there patiently for me to get that ball and throw it for him, so I better do that. Look at him. Oop. This ball throw is about to break. There we go. Anyway, there's the rollinia pruned. Hopefully this one will come back nice and strong. I might prune a couple of those thinner ones out the back there, make them a bit shorter as well. This one's probably a waste of time. This bud coming out here is only going to come down and cross over this branch. They're sort of the major things you look at when you're pruning any type of fruit tree, because you get the wind rubbing it, opening it up, and then it's, you know, it can get some diseases. But there we go, there's the rollinia prune. Hopefully this one will come back nice and strong now. The weather's only going to start warming up now. We've just had, I don't know, probably 50-60 mil of rain over the last 24 hours. So yesterday was pretty much all rain, and it didn't stop. And it sort of timed really well, because we'd probably gone almost a week, close to a week with no rain. And then a bit Thursday, and then all day, a bit Friday, and then all day yesterday. Look at that, nice big dwarf Ducasse flower. That's awesome. Anyway, there's a quick update on my rollinia. Hopefully we'll get a heap of flowers. I'll treat this to try and get rid of the scale. I might even spray it with some sort of organic spray to get rid of them as well. And let's cross fingers we get our first harvest next season. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Give us a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care everyone, bye.